Welcome. You have found my treasure. One, two, three, four. Eyes on my side. That was a heroic effort. Use magic to kill death. The pet has moved. One, two, three, four. Try and find a way out. Beware the human. I've not seen such bravery. Let's see you get out of here. Do not hurt other players yet. Stay potent for later use. The pet has moved. I'm running out.
Welcome. Hi there, everybody. How you doing? Hi there, Scissors and Burn. And somebody followed as soon as I went live. Fragilities, thank you very much for the follow. Let's see what we got going. I gotta do one more delivery of potatoes for the event. Because I did a couple off screen.
Time to hit the road. Don't you get no crumbs on my back seat.
Alright, Granny. You like my fancy parking spot that I found last time I drove off screen for a little bit? I was driving by and I saw this little driveway with a dump truck parked in it. I said, I wonder if I can actually get in there. I was sure it was going to be an invisible wall, but there's no invisible wall. I was able to get in here. It's like a little alleyway that just goes between that road. That road. There's a few more others too. I thought that was neat. So I parked there. Between the dumpsters. Oh, that's the wrong one. So how's everybody doing?
Go straight on.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Granny. I parked in a wacky spot, you see. So, this town that I'm in now, where am I? Ketchum. No potatoes, as far as I could tell. So I found myself a load that's just going to take me over to Pocatello. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get potatoes there, so that's how we're starting. But after I deliver whatever that run is from Pocatello, then we'll be free to do whatever. Where am I going? Right. The washing machine, unfortunately, I kept patching it and repatching it, and the last time I tried, I got the leak down to like a very slow drip, but that was only like with a little bit of water in the bottom, so I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna hold up. And then on top of that, no, one more block. As if that wasn't bad enough. Well, actually, what I tried to do, which was stupid, but I was kind of desperate, is I tried taking apart the top part of the washer. Like the top part of the tub, there's like a ring that holds it all closed. And I was hoping that there would be enough of a gap between the drum that spins and the tub, which has the hole in it, that I would be able to reach down in there and get the patch in from the inside. I really wanted to be able to do that. But it turned out that when I took the top off, the drum has this like thick ring of what looked like concrete and metal. Like a counterweight around the top of the drum to keep it balanced or whatever. So there was like no space at all to get your hand in there. And then I tried like I took apart the fins in the middle to try to pull up the drum because it looked like there wasn't anything holding it down, but that didn't work. And so I put everything back together the same way that I had it apart. Oh, that was red. Good job.
Keep left, and then turn left.
Okay. So I put everything back together.
Turn left.
And then I didn't notice it right away, but then when I tried out the water in the bottom, said, okay, let's see if what I did holds up, and that's when I noticed it was just a small drip but still leaking. And then I turned on the washer to the spin cycle just to pump out the little bit of water that I put in, and then something with the bearing or the belt down underneath just started squealing like a banshee. So I don't know, when I took it apart and put it back together, I screwed something up underneath, probably maybe the bearing.
Get ready to turn left.
And since the tub leak is not really, I'm kind of out of ideas with trying to get the tub to stop leaking anyway.
Turn left.
I've finally decided that it's junk. This washing machine, by the way, was my grandmother's. It was probably purchased in like mid to late 1980s. So that's how old this thing is. So, yeah. All resuscitation efforts have failed, unfortunately.
Finally, we're here.
Which means, unfortunately, hopefully this wheel is going to hold up, because I ain't buying a new wheel anytime soon, because, oh, that's a stock skin. I always thought that was a modded skin for some reason. But, I'm going to buy a washing machine for my mother. That's going to be about $750. So, yeah, that's the stimulus money pretty much used up. And it's going to be a little more than that, because you got to, I doubt that includes delivery, and I don't have a truck or anybody to help me move it, so it's going to have to be delivered from Lowe's. Not going to get it right away, but soonish. I don't want to have to go to the laundromat too often. So that's the bad news. The good news, however, is while I was waiting to see if the washer was going to work, I took apart the dryer. Because the dryer hasn't worked for a while. You know, you'd hold the start button and it would just hum. It just didn't have enough oomph in the motor to get it started. But I couldn't tell if it was that or just it wasn't running in general. But anyway, the washer dryer is the same age, by the way. But anyway, I took things apart and I realized also that if you hold the start button and turn the drum by hand inside, it'll kick over and start running. It works as soon as it gets started, it works. Which means that the problem is the capacitor that starts it. There's a capacitor, which I don't know. If you don't know anything about electronics, a capacitor basically stores some extra power so that it gives the motor some extra power to kick start it. And that is it's got to be that is what's wrong with it, because once it starts it runs fine. So I found it. It's screwed onto the back of the motor, and there's like 6 wires going in and out of it, but whatever, I'll get some tape and labels and take a bunch of pictures so that I know how to plug the wires back in the same way they came out. And I'm going to take that capacitor off and take it to like Michael's Appliance or something and say, I just need this part. We haven't had a working dryer in a couple of years. And Mom's been either, about 1 year, I think. And she's been either taking the wet laundry to the laundromat, because the dryer at the laundromat is like $1, but the washer is like $6.50 per load. So, you know, you save a lot of money by washing them here and then drying at the laundromat, but it's heavy, you know. Or if the weather's kind of nice, then she'll hang them out on the line. But, you know, sometimes the weather's not nice. But anyway, I think as long as they have the capacitor, we don't go to the place with the old capacitor and they say, oh, we don't do parts anymore. And then we'll go somewhere else, oh, we don't do parts anymore. That's a lot of places now. You go somewhere with a part and say, I need this. And they say, oh, you're going to have to go online. It's like, And usually I'm fine with ordering things online. We get things from Amazon all the time and whatnot. But this is a specific part. And when I look up capacitors online, granted I didn't have the model number when I was looking up, but all I'm finding is something that only has like 2 tabs for wires instead of like 6. So, I think we should be able to find it. Worst case scenario is they're going to make me get a new motor which has a capacitor on it. Which is so stupid, because the capacitor screws right into the back of the motor, so why do you have to replace the motor? Dude, the motor freaking works. And if you have to replace the motor, then you gotta play with the belt, and it's like... it's a big giant belt that goes around the dryer drum. But, yeah. But unfortunately, the washer is past being able to be fixed. It's just, I've been trying to patch that stupid hole for like 3 days. And I finally threw in the towel. But at least the dryer should be able to be fixed. Because that would be another freaking $700 probably, the dryer. And also with the washer, the other reason why I threw in the towel with the washer is, even if I got it fixed, it's a top-down washer. Top loader. Not top down, top loader. You know, you open up the top, you put the clothes in, which is fine, but it uses a lot of water because it fills up that whole big tub, washes the clothes, then it pumps up the pumps out the water, fills it up again, washes again, pumps it out, then it rinses. That's a lot of water. And here in New York State, the water bill is pretty high. We usually average about 100 more. Maybe $50 to $100 more than how many months it's for. So like 3 months, $350. Yeah, three months would be like $350 to $400. And for a while we were like, man, do we have like a water leak or something? And Mom called up the town asking about it. She's like, do you think we're using too much water? And they're like, no, actually you're right on the average for water usage. That's perfect. It's just the bills should be that expensive, and it's like, oh boy. Like everything else, probably the rates have gone up a little. We got a little bit of a break when they changed out the meter down cellar, but yeah. My point is that what the new washer that I'm going to get is a front loader instead of a top loader, and front loaders use like at most 20% of the water that a top loader uses. So I will probably, of course I'll never see the money, but we'll probably save half the cost of the new washer within, I don't know, 2 years. And then as the years go by, it'll pay itself off. So it makes sense. And I think I'm getting a pretty good one, a Samsung. I haven't actually ordered it yet, but that's what we're looking at. I mean, I'm a little worried because it's the cheapest washer that Lowe's has got up on the site, but it's the cheapest front loader, so I think it's okay. I know Samsung's a really good brand, though. It's not like some weird brand. It's not like Kenmore, because apparently I think Lowe's or Home Depot bought the Kenmore brand from Sears. Well, it's not Whirlpool. Whirlpool is the really like more low budget type stuff. So that's why Maytag, these old machines that are breaking down on us are both Maytags, and Maytag used to be like the best you could get.
Caution! Watch your speed!
How fast am I going? But then Maytag got bought out by Whirlpool. So nowadays Maytag is on pretty much the same level. It's probably a little bit better than Whirlpool, but not much. And Whirlpool is okay, but it's not. That's not a really good premium brand like Maytag was. So I think Samsung is pretty darn good. I think I had an option between Samsung and LG, and I know LG, at least for a while, was really good too. But I think I heard some issues with LGs. There's a train coming and I went across the intersection. Are we gonna fit? Oh, we're not gonna fit. Oh well, sorry buddies. I wasn't paying attention enough to realize I had to stop at the green light because there's a train. Yep. Of course, no mods, so the train's very boring. I guess it's a good thing it's short, though, because I'm hanging out all over the intersection. Yep, you guys are going to have to wait. I heard the bells, too. I should have stayed there at the stop line. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think Whirlpools are pretty good. It's just, I don't think they're on par with like Samsung. Samsungs are good, better. I have a feeling Whirlpool might have like a bit more like plasticky parts and stuff that could break easier. And the problem nowadays is nobody ever wants to fix anything. The age of fixing things that breaks is pretty much over. Everything, we just live in a throwaway society. So seeing as how that is, I kind of want to try to go for one that's pretty good off the bat, because when something breaks you can't really fix it too well.
Go straight on. That's right.
Unless it's really simple. My neighbor knows somebody who had a washing machine. I think it was a washer, yeah. That was pretty new. It was like within a year of her buying it. Some like rats or mice or something got into the back of it and chewed through the wiring harness. Just chewed up all the wires. Brand new, almost brand new washer, like maybe 6 months to a year old. And so she like tried to call in. I don't remember who she called, but she called a few people. She's like, okay, we know what's wrong with it. The rodents chewed up the wires. Can you order new wiring harness and fix it? Oh, nobody knew how to get the wiring harness. So she had to junk a almost brand new washing machine. And this is when washers cost what? Like the one I'm about to buy is $750. And it's gonna get junked in a year because it needs new wires. Now, if that was me, and I was told, no, we can't get the wiring harness, blah blah blah, the rodents shoot through, I would get myself a spool of wire and some heat shrink and wire strippers, and it would take me a long time, but I would splice all those goddamn wires back together. Because they're all color coded at least. Oh god, what gear am I in? Well, there goes my green light. Couldn't even move. But I was still in 10th. The one time I forgot to shift back into neutral. I had the gas and the truck was just like... Brrr. Oh well. Guess I felt like sitting here. But yeah, I would be... I don't care if it would take me like a whole day, I would be down there with wires and just... And of course I would be stupid and just use the same color wire for everything, which would be bad. Well, it would just be a short jumper wire, I would think, just to get past the damage that the rodent did. I don't know. Yep, Streets of Rage. I gotta get more like video game music like that. You know, Genesis stuff that's not copyrighted. Oh yeah, that's cool. Nice. Oh yeah, I got a bunch of emulators for that kind of stuff. Someday I'll do some kind of retro stream, maybe where I'll play, I don't know, Sonic the Hedgehog stuff or whatnot. There's some other Sega stuff, but stuff like this, Streets of Rage, fighting games and stuff like that, I've got awful at. I just never got good at that kind of stuff. But we'll see. I would like someday, and it would be cheap, to get myself like a DualShock type controller that plugs into the computer, USB. Because as much as I love the wheel, it's pretty tricky to play like Sonic the Hedgehog with the wheel. And you can do it. It has all the PlayStation buttons on this thing, but it's weird. It's just weird. You need a controller that you hold. I've done all sorts of crap with this wheel though. Yeah, Xbox has more support, but Xbox controllers, I don't know, I've never actually held one. I might just held it and get used to it pretty quick. But it's kind of weird where the sticks are on it. It's just, I don't know, the only controller I'm ever used to using is a PlayStation. So that's... GPS lady didn't say anything about this, but okay. We got our max, yeah. Top speed, top gear. Dark Souls with a hardwired banana. Because that's the meme, just to find the stupidest thing to play Dark Souls with and do it. I mean, Joel's done it with a Guitar Hero controller, I think. I've done Dark Souls with the wheel. I didn't get too far because I'm just horrible at those games in general, but, and the thing is, you need to jump. Well, jumping wasn't too bad, it's just the way jumping in Dark Souls works, where you have to hold the jump button, and then when you release it is when you actually jump. I don't know why they felt like they needed to reinvent jump, but they did. And but no, the thing that's really hard to do is the kick, and there's some other move. One of them is like jump plus up, and the other one's jump plus down, and it's almost impossible because you're trying to hit a button here and one of the pedals at the same time. And I don't know if I'm just not good at coordination, but that's tough. I did it a couple of times, but it's tough. Felt the same way. Oh, because you were used to the Xbox controller. That makes sense. Yeah, I guess like ergonomically and making sense wise, I think Xbox controllers are better than PlayStation, is what I've heard. But with my limited usage of a controller, like the latest console I had with a controller is PlayStation 2. It's still hooked up under my monitor here. But my only times I've used a controller has been the PlayStation style. And the only other controller I used besides that was the original Square NES one. yeah, that's probably completely true. You just get used to it. Also, the other thing with an Xbox controller isn't the X in a different spot. Like I can't fathom the idea of pressing X not being the bottom of the diamond of buttons. Like this button right here. Yeah. There was some kind of meme video about that, like all these different consoles that have an X button, and every single one the X button is in a different spot. And it's like, why? We couldn't come to a consensus about this. Although, of course, on a PlayStation, it's not X, it's cross. Whatever, it's an X. Yeah, they went with symbols instead of letters, so there's X. And O, it's not O, it's circle, triangle, and square. But the bottom is A. Oh, alright. Yeah, that's probably not too big a deal, though, because the buttons are all labeled. Like, there's A, B, and X, Y, I think. So that's not the same as, triangle, circle, square, and X, and cross. I like how that's how they justified it, though. It's not X, it's cross. Yeah.
It was a nice ride. Now, make sure you come back and visit me, alright?
I remember I did have a... Oh boy, we gotta make a big swing here. I did have a like PlayStation DualShock style controller for PC a while ago. But it stopped working after like maybe a year. It was a cheap one. I think I bought it at Blockbuster when that was still around. Okay, I made as wide as of a turn as I possibly could here. Well, this one's not as bad as the spot that I was thinking it was. I think I'll have plenty of room to straighten out, hopefully. I don't like that. That should be good. Alright. Alright. Now we better be able to find some potatoes. I need one more job of potatoes, and then I'm free as the bird, so to speak. Although I could keep doing potatoes just to add on to the community goal, but I don't think that's a thing to ever really worry about. I wonder how close this isn't going to tell you how close you are to the community goal. Yeah, we're coming up to the end date of this event, though. 15th of August. Today's like the 11th. So yeah, one more load. Potatoes. Not the big Idaho potato. You only have to do that one once, and I've already done that one a couple of times. It just needs to be called potatoes. Fertilizer. There's some potatoes. Alright. Next thing I get as far as experience-wise is definitely going to be more long range, because this isn't much. It only has to be over 100 miles, though, and this is 151 miles, so it'll count. Let me just see if there's anything else. I think that's the only one. Oh, there's one going to Ogden. I just came from Ogden, I think. Oh, the community... hi there, Matman's 1979. Community goal has already been met. That makes sense. Yeah. This game's so popular. I'm guessing every time they do one of these events, they're just going to keep raising what that community goal is, because it's just... it gets met too easily.
Okay, here we go. Make sure you put your seatbelt on now.
I was driving a little bit on my own, on my main profile with all the mods on it. That was nice. I was like, oh yes, my mods. And of course I had spent like an hour going through my mods and getting rid of the ones that didn't work and updating other ones, but that's just the nature of the beast. Don't stop there. Go. I love it when they try to be helpful, but they stop like 3 inches away from your truck. It's like, I can't move with you there. Sorry. Thanks for trying to help, I guess. Next time, stop about 10 feet back.
Go straight on.
Welcome back, Scissors. Do not enter, okay.
Ready to turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
That was a short hop to the next depot. Nice. I love these dirt roads, bouncy dirt roads. Oh, should have shifted up. Oops.
It's all over now.
It's all over now. Oh, cattle trailer, huh? Nice. Let's see, the next state is Wyoming. That would make sense, yeah. Well, As far as trailer mods, I just picked one up that's a cattle trailer. Livestock trailer, I guess. Looked good in the, it's ownable too. It looked good in the trailer dealer. I haven't tried it out yet. I just got it a couple hours ago. This is why I like a days cab. Well, you can't see the back of your truck for some reason.
Now you drive safe, okay?
I can get out that way, right? That's not the button I meant to hit. That's not the button I meant to hit. Thank you. Pretty much straight ahead. Where else am I going? By the way, well, I'm looking at the map. Okay. Didn't think there was going to be anything to discover or anything like that. Okay, that way. Got ourselves some doubles.
Never mind. I'll find us a new route.
Yeah, I'm going the long way around. This is neat. I had to concentrate a little bit there. Even with Idaho here, there should have been a cattle trailer. That's a bit of a long time coming for SCS. Livestock, really, because you probably have more than just cattle.
Get ready to turn left.
Of course, the SCS one is going to be nice, new, and shiny. The modded one that I just got is, well, there's a couple of different versions. You can do it in like chrome or aluminum, which is nice and new looking. But there's also old painted version. And that's painted white, but there's like big rust spots, and then it has this like wooden ramp that's folded up on the back, basically. It looks nice. You let me get out of here, thank you. So yeah, as far as the new wheel is concerned,
Turn left.
probably not gonna happen, but we'll see how things go. I'm doing the math. Even with spending $800 on a washing machine. If we don't get slammed too hard with the taxes, and that's a big if, then I can still get the wheel after that. But we'll see. Depends on what happens with the taxes, which is going to be next month. I think we've saved up enough for it, but I might have to kick in some. It's just they keep going up.
Keep right.
Oh, an exit on the left. Wow. Yeah, that happens sometimes. Oh, my headlights on. They are on. Because apparently the cops are real sticklers about headlights nowadays in ATS. They've never used to care as much. That was mostly an ETS thing, where they'd complain about your headlights. But now, I've gotten a ticket a couple of times in ATS for headlight usage. When it's like this, it's not really dark yet. But if you don't got your headlights on, and you can't even tell that my lights are on yet. Look in front of the truck. Off, running lights, headlights. You can't see squat. But if they're not on, I should have upshifted, but I didn't lose any speed actually. I'm not gaining much speed, but I didn't lose. So that actually, this engine can lug pretty good, I guess. I'm so used to, if you're noticing the way I shift and noticing that I kind of over rev too much sometimes, that's because I'm used to driving modded trucks with Detroit diesels, and those you gotta really make them scream. Gets dark a little too late. Yeah, maybe. Well, it's the whole new lighting system and everything. I guess it's better and more realistic, but I do kind of miss the way it was better. The headlights used to work a lot better. Still 65? Yep. Green light. Okay. That's okay. I can't get that way. Come on, what are you guys slowing down for? You're not in the way station. I guess I didn't realize it was nighttime, did I? I could have slept. Oh. This is a really short trip anyway. Now it's dark enough for the headlights. Oh, we're almost there. That's the Top Gear 13. Lucky 13. I guess. Okay, let's just set the cruise now. I think the truck limit is 65 anyway right now. I must have dipped down into Utah and I missed the sign. So I think the speed limit was 70 before. In Idaho. That's gotta suck being a trucker in California where the speed limit for the cars is what, 65 or 70? Something like that, but the trucks are all speed limits in California. The trucks are never allowed to go faster than 55. And I would think personally, this is the argument the truckers make, and it makes sense, is it's more dangerous having these trucks limited to 55 when you're trying to do 60 or 70 than any kind of safety that there could be. Oh, okay. That was actually a blocked lane. I didn't see that. Oh, I'm holding the brake. Okay. Okay, that went down too low. I was freaking out there a little bit. I saw the one car with the blinking lights, and a lot of times there's just like one cop car on the side, and it's not blocking a lane, so you can just kind of slow down and still stay in your lane. That time it was marking off an accident just ahead that actually did block off the lane, and I wasn't being very observant, but we didn't hit somehow. But anyway, yeah, I would think it would be safer for the trucks to do the same speed as the cars, whatever that speed is. Because if you're flying along at like 65, 75 miles an hour, and then there's a truck doing 55, you don't see it right away, you're in for a bad time. Let's just say that. And yes, the trucks do try to stay in the right lane, but sometimes there's a lane that's ending, or there's a truck that's going even slower than 55, and then you gotta pass him, or some other situation like what we just had with a lane closed, and then the 55 mile an hour truck might be in the left lane. So, yeah.
Keep right, and then exit right.
Around me, the highways are all
Exit right.
65 speed limits. Cars and trucks, there's no difference. For a long time they were 55, and then I think it was
Turn left.
I-84 first started going up to 65 in some parts, and then the whole thing went up to 65, and then finally 17, which is the quick way, which is supposedly now I-86, but it never really changed. But anyway, that's now 65 miles an hour too, finally. I think along the whole stretch. It was like in pieces, which is just stupid. That's just kind of cheap to have some parts of the highway 55 and some parts 65. So if you don't see the sign and you keep doing 65 and a 55, oh, there's an easy ticket. 10 over.
Go straight on.
And of course, there's always like a little bit of a grace that they give you. So if the speed limit's 65, you can do 70 basically. It used to be, I guess, when the speed limit was 55, you could get away with probably almost 65 before you'd get a ticket. But then I remember what they always said when they raised it to 65. They said, okay, now it's 65 now, but as soon as you do like 71, you're gonna get a ticket. They're like, you know, they cut into the grace a bit. Of course, the grace is just, you know, an overhead idea. If a cop feels like it, he can give you a ticket for what, 2 miles over. He doesn't have to give you that grace, basically. But they usually do. The speeding tickets are rough, though. Speeding tickets are really expensive, so of course, if you were only doing 5 to 10 over, that's a much cheaper ticket than 20 or 30 over, you know.
Keep right, and then you know it. Continue straight on. Go straight on. That's right.
Oh, I'm getting low on fuel, and I just went past the gas station. Good job, me. I'm a little under... Okay, we're here anyway. I'm not that low. I've still got over a quarter.
Keep left, and then turn left.
I remember I got doubles.
Turn left.
itchy. I've been driving myself nuts with that freaking washer and the dryer a bit, taking that apart too. But I don't know, it is kind of fun to take things apart, and it's really, really rewarding when you are able to fix something. So even though I couldn't save the washing machine, I'm gonna be happy when hopefully, knock on wood, I'm able to fix the dryer. It should just be a capacitor. It's just, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find the part. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Yeah, and you know what else I could do? My neighbor made a good point. Is if they say you have to buy the motor with the capacitor on the back, well, guess what? That capacitor is just held in with a couple of screws. I could just get the motor and capacitor together, which I think I did see was like $45, which is worth it to save a dryer when a new one is a lot more. But anyway, you buy the motor and capacitor together, and you just take the capacitor off of the new one and stick it on the old one. Then I guess if it still doesn't work, then you know that the problem is probably the motor and not just the capacitor, which I guess is also a possibility. But I think the motor's fine though, because now when I was when I was testing it, there was no wet heavy clothes in it. I will say that. So when there's wet heavy clothes in it, obviously it's a lot harder to turn that drum. But with no wet heavy clothes in it, I could hold the start button for the dryer, and I just had to give it a little push, and bam, it started up. I barely had to do anything to get it running. So I think even with the clothes, the motor's okay. It just needs that capacitor. I'm being lazy because it's dark. Judge me. It's not gonna be worth much. And with that, I am done hauling potatoes. Of course, this event was pretty easy. You only had to haul 7 loads of potatoes and one time haul the big potato. And, you know, that was easy. And since this is a new profile, my loads are really short distance anyway, because I don't have much in long distance yet, so that made it super easy. Okay, world map. Where can I sleep? Right there. And I can get fuel there too, okay. So right back where we came from. Man, I must need a haircut or something because I keep scratching my ears. There's like probably 1 or 2 little hairs that are getting into my ear. It's driving me nuts. Oh, I fixed my headphones again. I know I never really talked about them being broken, but it's hard to explain, but instead of the earpieces for the headphones going straight down and clamping onto your ears like they were supposed to, the left side, the bottom would tilt out like that. I mean, you could still wear the headphones on your ear, but it's just when you're used to the headphones usually being clamped all the way around your ear, and then all of a sudden it's kind of flapping in the breeze. That is, for me anyway, that was really freaking annoying. You could still hear it. It was just really annoying. Like I was always going like this and trying to hold it tighter. So I fixed it by cutting up one of my many old World of Warcraft time cards, because I don't get WoW time this way anymore, but I used to only ever get it because I didn't want to be locked into a subscription type thing with the credit card. I would give Mom $30 and say, okay, go get me a time card, and she'd go to GameStop. I'm sure it was GameStop, and buy a WoW card for $30 is 2 months. And so each time you get the card, you scratch it off, you put in the code, and then instead of throwing out the card, I would just fold it in half and stick it in the drawer. So I have like a stack of these cards from over the years. So I cut one up into a couple of smaller pieces, and I sandwiched either side of, there's like this plastic hinge at the top of the earpiece of the headphones, and that's what broke internally enough for it to keep flapping out like that. So I kind of put a plastic piece of the card on either side of the hinge, and then taped it real tight with electrical tape, and then I put a layer of duct tape over the electrical tape because the electrical tape for some reason was really sticky where it wasn't supposed to be sticky, like on the outside of the tape. Well, my hands were all black after using it because I think the tape just got too hot and kind of melted. But anyway, it worked. It made it tighter. I like these headphones though. The sound is good. They're called One Audio. They were cheap. They were only like $35 when I bought them 2 years ago, and they're still about the same price. I looked them up just for the hell of it. I was thinking of getting new ones, but these ones are still working. And the biggest selling point of these One Audio... No, this isn't where I'm going. Wait, where's the rest stop? Oh, I gotta turn right. I keep seeing fake gas stations on the left, but I gotta turn right. Great, I gotta do like what they do in the Russian dashcam videos. They make a right-hand turn from the left lane and cut everybody off. I'm not gonna cut people off. I'm gonna look in my mirror. When I can go, I'll go. But yeah, these headphones still have good sound, and the major selling point for these headphones for me is instead of having the wire for the headphones just, hardwired, tied in internally inside the headphone, and it goes to the jack, and then when the wire breaks, which is what always breaks with headphones, like the speakers and the part on your ear never really breaks, it's the wire that breaks, and then you get one ear that works and one ear that kind of works, and it drives you nuts. Well, these ones, the headphone wire there's a jack on the bottom of the earpiece, so you can actually take the wire and plug it into the earpiece. Nothing's hardwired. So when the wire goes bad, you just replace the wire for $5. I've had to do it a couple of times. The wire that it came with didn't last too long, I will say that. But it was really easy to replace the wire. It just jacks in. Then there's a jack on each earpiece, actually. And what you can do is you can... like one person could be wearing the headphones, and then you could have another wire and daisy chain it to another set of headphones for somebody else, which that's cool, I guess. What time is it in game? I think I can make that thing say the time if I keep hitting it. There it is, 11:30. It's late. I don't know why I decided to drive through the night, but I did. Now my schedule's gonna be all screwed up because I'm gonna sleep and it's gonna be like, I don't know, 12 noon or something. Are my lights off? No, they were on. Okay. guess I park over here. Yeah, okay, I see the lines now. Gonna be lazy and pull straight in, because it's already really late. Alright, decisions. I keep playing on this profile, I don't want to hop back over to my mod profile. The sky isn't all wacky colors on my mod profile anymore, so whatever that problem was got fixed somehow. I don't know if it's because I found the mod and got rid of it, or if it was a workshop mod and it got updated. I think I kind of want to hop over to that profile just to make sure that nothing crashes. I played it just a bit earlier today before I started streaming. It seemed okay. I mean, for a stock truck, this is pretty nice. 389. Probably my favorite of the stock ones. I think the Kenworth W900 is pretty nice too, but all the other super modern ones, they can be nice, but they're too new. Too new. I might just check repairs. I guess I can get through here. So if I'm really supposed to, I think I'm going against the flow of traffic here, but whatever. Yeah, this is another parking spot. Let's see. Don't think I need anything. Truck damage 270. Wait. Exactly. Copay. Oh, I see. The copay is 1100 or 11%. So yeah, barely had to do anything. Just check this bit. Oh, 6x2, 200 gallon now. 6x2 mid lift. What's that? So that this first axle can be lifted? I don't really care about that. It's still 200 gallon. Let's see. Yeah, it's just so that you can lift that first axle. Yeah, cancel. Now, when you mess around with axles like that, like if you turn it to one thing and then switch it back, it's always best to leave and go back. Because when you do that, I think in this case it wouldn't matter because these are just the stock rims and tires anyway. But when you do that, when you switch it to one axle config and switch it back, then you lose whatever wheels and tires were on it, and it goes back to stock, and then you have to get your wheels and tires back, and I think you probably pay more because, you know, it's not worth buying something new and then trading it in. You get the same thing, so it's best to just exit out if you mess around with this and decide you don't like what you changed. Exit out instead of confirming it and then having to refix it. So we got, what, 430 horsepower right now with the PACCAR engine. You can go up a whole 5 horsepower and get a cat. 430, 435, 450, 455. Okay, so I can go up to 455 if I wanted to. I don't think it's really that. 430 to 4... 55. I'm not hauling stuff all that heavy. Usually. I don't think I'm gonna bother. I'm gonna wait a little bit longer and see what better engines. My preferred engine size for horsepower would probably be around 500-ish. I don't usually go much higher than that. 5.25 maybe. That's plenty for me. I don't go super big. 13-speed transmission, I'm alright with that. Till maybe... don't change anything. Till maybe there's a 15-speed. Usually... Although if I keep the engine this small, an 18-speed would be nice. Just... If you don't have as much power, you need more gears to make up for it, kind of thing. But right now, this engine and transmission is a good combo. Am I going to spend money on paint? I don't think so. Oh, that's actually a lot of money on those paint skins. If I splurged on a skin, it would probably be this one's pretty nice. Red, white, and blue. Operation Big Spur. Yeah, that's nice. That's probably what I would splurge on, but that's still a lot of money. It's not like the modded skins that are usually like $1. This one's like $21,000, which makes sense. It should cost a lot of money to do some big fancy paint job like that. This is nice, but you have to have just the right lighting to see the detail because of the whole metallic stuff. And I think maybe I could make the dark green lighter so that you could see it a little bit better. I don't know. You still can't really see it that great. I'm god awful with colors. I'm not good with picking colors, and I'm not good with figuring out like 3 different shades of colors to make the metallic skin look right. I'm not good with that. I'm not the artist of the family, my sister is. And that's the same kind of thing, it's just black and gold instead of green and light green. That's pretty neat too. It's a lot. Oh, it's not as much as the Big Sur one. That's like a good classic old school look. That's not bad too. $25,000. That's nice. I usually don't like something that's too white though. It's just a little bright. Although, if you're driving somewhere where it's hot, white is better. The whiter it is, the more heat you're going to reflect back. Like my mom's car. It's a PT Cruiser, and it's all black. And for a couple years now, the air conditioning hasn't worked in that car. And if you're going around in the summer in that car, it's all black with no air conditioning. It's horrible. It's horrible because that black just absorbs the heat. I like that. That's from an event too. That's nice. That's really good if you're hauling like flatbeds with heavy equipment or something. But still, it's a lot of money. No. That's what it was, right? Yeah. Let's check and see if there's anything I can change. I don't think I liked anything different there. There, Bernie. Yep. It'd be Megalovania time, apparently, according to my playlist. It's on shuffle, so whatever happens, happens. Wait, do I have a new option with mirror? Chrome? Alright, the mirrors. Is that too much chrome? Because the paint really doesn't look too bad. I think that's probably too much chrome. I like chrome, but that's a bit too much. Actually, with the darkened windows and windshield, it's not too much. I've reversed my decision. It's not too much. Still can't do anything with the visor. I think if I did chrome with the visor too, I think once I can make the visor chrome, I think I'd paint the mirror. There's the black classic, the black ones. That's a tough decision. I think I like the chrome. But like I said, once I can make this chrome, I think I'll change the mirror back to paint. Because then it would be too much. Oh, the lost ones. Then there's an option for... That's too much chrome. That's ridiculous. But there are lots of... Yeah. Yeah, I'll get there eventually. And these hood mirrors, even though like, the chrome is locked, I don't think I'd want those chrome. That'd be a bit too much. Those I actually like blended in. Wait, it's too bad you can't get the old-fashioned square headlights. Like the pt3 79 style headlights. Because, I mean, that's one of the only differences between the 379 and 389, really. Oh, flare is these little things. I see. An extra $1,000 for those two little amber lights on the corners? No thanks. I would like a narrower bumper. I was never a big fan of these big giant blocky bumpers. I know that's supposed to be like all the rage, or these huge freaking bumpers, but I would like one that bottoms out like right here. Half this height, basically. I wonder what that's going to change to. It's already chrome. That's just a goofy deflector that always looks silly. That's the adapter for the... I don't think I can make those bullet lights any better. It kind of bugs me a bit on this truck. Well, the horn placement bugs me. It's either close to this one or it's close to that one. You can't put it right in the middle. That would be the duty bumper, yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, I think they do usually call it duty. Yep. Now that's the oversized load thing. I never do that. Even if I do haul a load, I'd have to go to a repair place, put the oversized load thing on, pick up my load, deliver it, and then take it back off scene, so I never do it. I don't want to drive around with just saying oversized load all the time. Okay, that's the standard bull bar they always show you, and we're not in Australia, so I'm not going to do that. I never saw the black one before. I don't love it, but I don't hate it either. I'm usually not a big fan of the bull bars anyway, but... It is kind of neat to have a contrast of the black versus the chrome, but... Nah. Did I change anything that I'm keeping? Yes, the mirrors, okay. What level are we now? How much money do I have? We have 84,000. Oh, we got 96 left to pay on the loan. Couple more jobs, maybe we can pay off this freaking loan and be out of debt. That's nice. Then we won't have any more monthly or daily payments, whatever it is, daily payments. Okay, where are we? Logan, Utah. Maybe one or two more loads on this. I'm very tempted to switch over to my mod profile. Colorado? I haven't showed off much of Colorado. I guess I should be heading towards California, Nevada, Arizona in case we do convoy stuff. Instead of going out to Colorado. Okay, Elko, Nevada. 11. Elko. Let's see. I'm done going out. Yeah, these are not. External is better. Or Eli. Actually, let's go down to Eli. That might be a little more interesting. Oh, doubles of concrete tubes. That's a more interesting load, too. How heavy? 54K? Yeah, that's... Ooh. Why am I yawning? I slept. Damn it. Time is at 3:31.
Let's get going.
Yeah. Oh. Why is F3 on? Go away.
Finding a new route.
I'm getting on the road right now.
Turn left. Recomputing.
Didn't it say left? Am I blind? Where'd the arrows going left? I guess I'm blind. Where am I trying to go? Oh, this is good. Why is she telling me to turn around and go around the block? I'm going right here. I thought I went the right way. 60. Oh, why is that on the wrong thing? My speed, because I'm blind. Can't really read the analog gauges. I need to just suck it up and go to the eye doctor someday. It's not even a question of money. It's Medicaid. It's covered. I haven't gotten glasses since, God, I think I was still in high school last time I got glasses. Maybe a couple years after high school. while ago, a long time ago, before I worked on the railroad. So when I was working on the railroad, I was always worried. For some reason, I don't know why.
Get ready to
I
turn
was
right.
always worried that people would find out that I needed glasses and maybe I wouldn't be able to work on the railroad. I don't know why I thought that. I wasn't trying to be an engineer. Even if you were being an engineer, I'm sure wearing glasses would be just fine. But I never wore my glasses working on the railroad.
Turn right.
I guess it made sense a lot of times because we were doing like track work or something, and the glasses would probably get in the
Here
way,
we are.
and I might, knock them off and break them and stuff like that. So yeah, I just never wore them to the railroad. My eyes probably weren't quite as bad as they are now either, though. I don't know. I still say I don't really need them so bad, but definitely for driving, I would have to wear them. But they're good for like stuff with the computer, looking at the screens and stuff. I really can't see without them. But I really need new glasses, I guess is the point that I'm getting at. This might not be a good angle. Might pull it off.
Okay,
There we go.
here we go.
Oh, why is this dealer like this? That's annoying. That's why I haven't gotten this dealer yet. Because you have to get off the highway. Where did you even get off the highway? There's gotta be a way. Here. You have to get off here, go around, go through this whole little bit to get to here, to get the get the dealer, and then go all the way back out to the highway. That's actually really annoying. I'm not gonna do that. Although I don't have to worry about time limit with the external cargo. Well, it's doubles, so no, I'm not gonna do that. I could get this one. This one's should be pretty easy. Yeah, that's easy. We'll get that one in Salt Lake City. That's fine. Okay. Actually, why am I going through town? Oh, come on. Go away. Trying to... Okay. Reset. There. That's all I wanted to do. And I gotta reset the thing in Salt Lake City now. What's here? Viewpoint? Yeah, it's on the other side of the road though. Down, down, down. Ping us! Sorry, I had to do that. It's internet law.
Ready to rock and roll.
Yes, that is Robotnik's theme from Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, it says that. I don't need to say anything.
Turn right.
I think it silly. Well, I guess that's his laugh from that show. Oh, this is both. I see.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
I better skip this one. I like the song, but DMCA. I don't know if this one's safe. It's old lyrics, but it might still. Yeah, it's kind of loud anyway. I hate skipping songs, but I don't want copyright claims either. I'm not on the highway yet. I'm realizing that now. Oh, Yakuza safe? Okay. Keep that in mind. Right.
I keep left there.
I actually have to go in way station.
Okay, let's find a new road.
£94,000. That's truck and trailer together, but still, that's pretty good. We are hauling doubles.
I feel like I'm driving in the devil's chariot.
I'm doing like 20 miles an hour, Granny. I'm about to merge onto the freaking highway.
I keep left there.
It just means don't go right. You know, I just realized something. The next state the SCS is coming up with is Wyoming. Big town is Wyoming. I just saw it on the sign there. Cheyenne, Wyoming. And that is where the big boy is kept. Union Pacific Big Boy train. I wonder if they're going to model that and have it like parked on the side of the highway somewhere. That would be awesome. They really should. There's the big boy, as far as what's running, there's the big boy, 4884, the 4014 is the number on it. And then there's also the 844, Union Pacific 844, which is a 484 locomotive, which has never been officially retired since it was built in the 40s. It's been down for maintenance for years at a time, but it's never been retired. That thing is fast, too.
Keep right, and then exit right. Exit right.
A can't wait until they take the training wheels off of the big boy. It's been running for a couple of years now, but they're still really babying it. They need to give that thing a string of freight cars. I know freight cars don't pay for their tickets, so that's why they only run passengers usually, but some kind of special train where they just haul a bunch of freight cars would be awesome.
And then turn left. Turn left.
They did it with the Challenger once in the early 90s. With like a big long stack train. Oh, come on, aren't I in first gear? Well, we're not gonna hit the green light. Wow, I can't move. Really? I can't move? Is it that steep? First gear. What the... Okay, that helped. I set the handbrake. I don't think it's just the way this, just how steep it was. And I had to stop there because there was a car in front of me. Okay, I'll be able to move the next time it turns green. R.I.P. clutch. Now, if I had that G29 with a clutch pedal and a shifter, I wonder if I would have been able to get started. Probably would have just rolled back and stalled, but you never know. So I'm gonna shoot for a bit of a longer stream unless something happens and I get called away from the computer, but last few streams I did were pretty short, so hopefully we'll be able to rectify that today.
Keep right. And then turn right. Turn right.
Salt Lake City. But the drought is so bad in the western half of the country that even the Great Salt Lake is drying up. They're running out of water. Yeah, I'm going to Elko or Eli? Eli. I got the Volvo dealer.
Go straight on. That's right.
Yeah, I figure that way I'm in original state territory. E.
Get ready to turn left.
I almost got ready to turn left going the wrong way on the highway. Had an inkling to do it for a second. When I first started playing ATS, I was doing that crap all the time. Because it'd be like, turn left. And I'm like, okay, turn left. I crank it right over. Well, there wasn't a voice nav at that time, but still. It looked like I was where I needed to turn, but nope, I had to go over the bridge first. Oh yeah, oh there's plenty of older trucks. I'm sure as every year goes by, not as much. It's really hard to find American cab overs on the road anymore, I think. They're very rare. Very, very rare. Because they weren't good on the drivers' backs, really. They shook them around too much. But other older trucks, like Peterbilt 351s, for example, yeah, there's still a decent amount around. Not as many as there used to, but they're still around. I see 351s drive by my house sometimes, hauling big dump trailers, probably full of dirt or gravel, something like that. Stuff like that will still be. The more rural stuff will still be the older trucks. But the big, like, fleet trucks with all the box trailers and stuff, like Swift and all the other big trucking companies, no, those are going to be pretty modern. But the independent guys, they'll still run the old trucks. Especially because a lot of the more old school drivers, they don't want to drive the modern ones because the modern ones are all automatic transmissions nowadays. I think. Now with cars, Americans, with cars, it's very hard to get a stick. Everybody wants an automatic, so that's what everything is. But with trucks, a lot of them are still stick. And I'm trying to remember now. America versus Europe. One of them is still doing a lot of stick with trucks, and the other one's pretty much completely converted over to automatics. I think with America, I don't remember which one's which now. Like the Cam-Az there, nice. Oh, I love Cam-Az and Zill from my Hard Truck 2 days. I had some mods for ATS and ETS for those trucks, but I don't think they work anymore. They never got updated to the new sound system and the new lighting system, so it's a shame because they were fun. I even had a working mod, my favorite one of that style. Of course you're gonna make me pull in again. Oh no, where's the way station here? Is it a regular? Okay. But my favorite one was Zill, because it was the exact same truck from Hard Truck 2, like the same paint job and everything, like the starter Zill, but the semi version of it. and it was perfect. It was made for ATS. Well, I think it was ETS. But then later on, and for a while it didn't work, and then they made a newer version of it for ATS and ETS. I was like, yay, they made it again. But the interior was all messed up. The steering wheel was missing, and like all the gauges were blacked out and stuff. And they never fixed it. Nobody ever fixed it. It's upsetting. I even tried to fix it myself, like by trying to take an interior file from another truck and sticking it in there. Like,
Oh, Jesus, take the wheel.
Granny, please, we're doing like 20.
You're speeding. Watch your speed.
I'm 18 miles. But yeah, I tried to like take a whole interior file from like a CAMAZ or something else and stick it in the ZIL, but it didn't really work. You could do that with the older truck games, and it was hilarious because you're in a Peterbilt, but if you wanted to, you could stick a Kenworth interior inside of it. There is a 351? How old is it? Like, how old is the mod, I mean? Because the only 351 I used to find hasn't been updated for years and years, and I was babying it along and getting it to still work up until around this. Oh, I'll have to look up around the sound update. Oh yeah, I got it. It's brand new, the 351. I just got it today, and I forgot. I didn't drive it yet, but I tested it in the dealer, and it looks nice. There's a lot of stuff that kind of annoy me, especially the visor, and then it has like these side visors on the side windows, and it has a nice interior, a lot of chrome. But here's the problem with the interior: there's no steering wheel, and there's no dot to pick a steering wheel. I didn't try driving it yet, but it's gonna be really weird to drive a truck with no steering wheel. A lot of these mods, it's made by people. I think it's made by people that just drive in the outside view, so they're not as worried about the interior. And it's like, I need a steering wheel. It's funny, the middle of the steering wheel is there, and it's all chrome, which is hilarious. I've never seen a chrome steering wheel. But the actual wheel is not there. It's not there.
Go straight on. That's right.
Like, I'm wondering if maybe they took off the wheel to check out how all the gauges and stuff were made, because it looks like a custom interior. The interior is really nice, but they forgot to put the wheel back on. It's kind of like when you watch somebody play OMSI Bus Simulator, and they're looking for all the different little buttons to click, so there's a button to take off the wheel so you can see all the stuff behind the wheel, and then you put the wheel back on. It's like they took off the wheel and forgot to put it back on. Although not quite, because the center of the wheel is there. I'll have to show it off. It's weird. I just looked at it in the dealer. I didn't try buying it and actually driving it. But yeah, that got me excited because I was like, oh my god, 351. The coolest thing about the 351 is it's, with all of the older truck games, that's always the truck that you started with. It was always like the cheap, old, worn down truck that you started with a small engine in it, and you probably only did like 50 miles an hour, but it was nostalgic. And then, although it was that bad to start, but you could always upgrade the engine and transmission, and then it did pretty good. Like, even in like, you go way back to 18 Wheels of Steel Across America, you could get it up to like almost 60, I think, with all the upgrades, which is still kind of slow, but still, it was fun to have. then in Pedal to the Metal, I have a mod that somebody made of the 351 specifically from across America, because it is a different style. It's like a more angled and narrower at the front, like older style 351 basically. Then I have the 281 dual truck, and that's Pedal to the Metal. I'll have to do that one again someday for a stream. Well, this is a climb. Rusty 351, yep, I believe it. But all those old games, you always started in the 351, you know? That was what was really cool. And then in this game, of course, the only slight issue I have with American Truck Sim in general is they made a big point in the beginning, and I can understand why, but they made a big point to get all the brand names correct for the trucks. They didn't want to do what they did in the other games, which was not try to get licensing for, say, Peterbilt and just call it Pacific instead, which is what they did with all the older games. I can understand they wanted the branding, and I'm sure there was some kind of deal with advertising, with money and stuff, but if they did what they did with the other games and just called it Pacific, they could make whatever truck they wanted. Now that they got the permissions to do the Peterbilt, like in the very beginning of American Truck Simulator, they didn't even have the 389. The only Peterbilt there was only two trucks. There was one Peterbilt and one Kenworth. And the only Peterbilt you could drive was the more modern one with the slanted nose, because it was all about the branding. The truck companies all want you to see the newest trucks. It's free advertising, basically. And then finally they got the 389 for the Peterbilt, and Kenworth they got the W900. Yeah. And then later on they added the other trucks, the Volvo, and but they're all modern. They're all like super modern, top of the line, the brand new trucks that you would go out and buy from the dealer. There's no old trucks allowed. And that's a little sad. Because the older games, it made sense that you started off in like an old beat up truck, and then you try to fix up that truck, and then maybe you would buy another truck that's not quite as old but still old. Yeah, that kind of thing. But whatever. That's what mods are for. Oh, and I picked up Harvin's newest truck mod, the International... Oh, what is it? Something with an X in it. X590 or something like that. Oh, 70. I thought the speed limit was going down. Mind? That's still fuel, right? Yeah, 3/4. I picked it up. I didn't try it. I looked at it in the dealer. That's about it. It looked nice. It's relatively modern, but it looked pretty nice. 9300. Now, the 9300i, is that basically International's version of this kind of truck, the older style? I'm guessing. I have three International mods. I have that newer one that's like X590 or something like that. MX590? I don't remember what it's called. I just got it. And then I have the International 9800, which is the cab over, which is nice. Although I would, as far as international cab overs would be concerned, I'd really like an International Transstar. There was one for a little while, but they made it, you know, before the sound upgrades and updates and all that, and then they never got updated. They never put out new versions. And yeah, that would be nice. But I have an International 9900, which is pretty nice. It's pretty modern, but it's pretty nice. It's not brand new, but it's pretty nice. And what's the issue with that truck? That was the truck that whenever I drove it in the dark, the brake lights would be blinding like all the way around everywhere. The lighting was all screwed up. But I think I finally got a fixed version of that truck. I think it's okay now in the dark. Not sure. Then International 9900, 9800, 9900, the new one, X590 or whatever. Is that it for International? I think. I did try out a workhorse for a little while. International workhorse, and that was neat because it had the different cabin styles on the back, so it could be like a dump truck or a box truck, that kind of thing. But of course you can never actually put cargo in that, so then you have to pull like a dolly trailer behind it. But it did have a regular semi version to it, I think. That truck, I remember, was due for some version not too long ago, and then for some reason it didn't keep working. It had some issues, I guess. It must have had some issues because I don't have the mod anymore. There must have been something wrong with it. Sometimes I like the really silly, like very small, very old trucks, like that really have no business hauling anything but a small trailer. But once again, they need to get updated for the newer versions, and the sound update broke a lot of stuff, and then you could kind of make that work if you could make it use the sounds from one of your sound mods. I'm slowing down. But then the lighting update came around, and if that's messed up, then it's really gonna be like if I fired up ATS 2 and tried to check out all of my mods in that. I haven't played ATS 2 for a long time, so those mods are gonna be all sorts of broken. Yeah, they make something really nice and then they don't keep up with it. It sucks, but it's just the nature of modding, I guess. There's Hard Truck 2 music. Oh, come on, it just went down to 35. I'm keeping pace with the guy ahead of me. Does he have Granny in the other seat yelling at him too? I could just turn off the friggin' speed warning, but I kind of need it too, though, because I can't really see the dashboard too good unless I zoom in, so, you know. Sometimes it's important. Man, I can't even have my real logos mod on this profile. So some things, I'm surprised Goliath up there, that sounds like a real brand name, maybe it's not. But like, you know, Walmart is gonna be Wahlberg, whatever it's called. Although it is kind of silly, it is kind of fun to see the silly made-up brand names, though. They can be really funny. Well, that casino is just called Casino. Can't go wrong there. And the little sign under it, is that Acme? Acme. Oh, they put a T in the middle. A-C... Oh. Act... Oh. Look how good my eyes are. I thought that was Acme, but they put a T in the middle to make it like Acme. No, it was active. The word active. That's all it was. Oh, that's bad. Like active fashion, I think it said. Which is, you know, good and generic. I said Acme. I mean, they could probably get away with Acme. I don't think Acme as a company really exists anymore. That used to be a grocery store way back in the day. in my town where there's a CVS and then the building next to it in the same plaza is Vance Auto Store and Family Dollar. But that used to be Acme back in the day. There used to be so many grocery stores and they're all gone now. Grand Union, the one my grandpa worked for 40-something years, they went out of business by the late 90s. Pathmark, what are some of the other ones? Wallbounds, all gone. The last one that was still holding out for a while, A&P, Atlantic and Pacific, that's what A&P actually stands for. They went out probably about 5 years ago or so. They held on the longest. Although there wasn't many A&Ps left. There was one I know there was one in Sussex, New Jersey. Because there was a back road that I would drive down towards there and you would end up right next to the A&P. But they're all gone now. I think JB Hunt is still around. Is that a store or is that a trucking company? Because I've seen it on trucks. I think that's just a trucking company, right?
Get ready to turn left.
I've only ever seen it on trucks anyway.
Turn left.
Burger! Doesn't it normally say like raised hand burgers or something? Not just burger? Oh, maybe it sits it up there. Yeah, I think JB Hunt is a trucking company. I think it does still exist. I think. I think I've seen trucks and especially trailers that say JB Hunt not too long ago. They might have just been really old trailers. Oh, that says something. I love how...
Get ready to turn right.
I love it when people from other countries
Turn right.
try to make something American. And they're like, what do we do for, like, different food stops and everything? And it's like burgers. Burgers and donuts everywhere. It's like, well, I mean, we do like our burgers and donuts. I'm not going to say we don't. But we've got how many different burger joints, and then, of course, Dunkin' Donuts, and there's Krispy Kreme, although...
Never mind, Shiva. I'll find us a new one.
Oh, she said turn right, didn't she? Whoops.
Get ready to turn left.
We do have other stuff besides burgers and donuts, so... Okay. Talking about
Turn
food.
left.
I turned the wrong way, so now we gotta go around the block. I wanted to see the donut. That's what that problem was. How American of me. I can't eat a donut. I'm at least gonna see it on the side of the road.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Alright. Oh, we're seeing Eli, Nevada. Really, there's no real time limit with these external contracts anyway, so it's fine. Oh, that's a nice drugstore. Does that say Forbes Drugs? No. Oh, welcome back. Yeah, I got a half tank of gas. Yeah, we went up some steep hills. I was gonna say I'm surprised I went through that much, but yeah.
Get ready to turn left.
Alright, I get it. Go around the block. Burger!
Turn left.
Wait, where was I supposed to turn right? Oh, it's after this left. And this left is a pain in the ass, isn't it? Oh, it's better that time at least.
Ready to turn right.
Okay, right, Red Bear. Not left.
Turn right.
I thought I hit the button for my Jake brake and I didn't. Some people that I watch play American Truck Sim on stream sometimes, they just leave the Jake brake turned on like all the time. And I mean, you can do that. It's just as soon as you let off the gas pedal, blah 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 blah. But I guess if you leave the Jake brake on, get up to speed, and set the cruise, then you can get away with it. I guess. I don't know. Maybe in ATS you can. I knew you were going to clip me, and you did. Listen, I was on the right side of the road as much as I could get. I think. It might not be too bad. I mean, there's going to be a learning curve, of course. Wow, that Jeep just passed me on a road like this. And you're not going to have a wheel, so you're going to be playing with an Xbox controller, which a lot of people play that way. It's not as good as a wheel, but it's better than keyboard. I'll even keyboard. Well, ATS I don't think I ever played with a keyboard because it's just, there's too much fine movement. ATS is too much of a simulator. But the older truck games, I've played with keyboard, and you can get away with it. Oh, Jesus. You just have to really make little small movements with the keys. Just little taps of left and right. Wait, is this my drop-off? Really? You want me to park doubles in here? Oh, that was a red light. Wait, you can't make me back this in. It's doubles, game. Huh? It wants me to... That means I have to... Game. It's doubles. There's rules about this. Oh, God. So... Either the marking on the ground is wrong. Let me just go straight in and see what happens, but... The marking on the ground says I need to be facing the other way. How would I even be facing the other way? Oh, I had to come around this way. I wasn't paying attention. Yep, they need their concrete tubes.
Let's do this.
But this isn't taking it this way. No, the marking is right. It wants it the other way. This is going to be interesting. Because I'm me, I do not want to just hit enter and deliver it without parking it. I want my parking bonus, damn it. This is going to be interesting. Oh, no, that's the wrong way. I found a worse parking spot than the rail yard. Yeah, I sure did. Okay, I gotta at least come in from the other angle. Oh, whoops. Appears that they had a green light instead of me. Well, you see, there's a desert over here. Oh, there's a giant rock, though. Oh, ow. I hate driving in third person, but sometimes you just have to. I gotta at least come in that way. Waiting for the ground to get flatter over there. Oh, Burn, if you want to see some bad driving, where you're about to see some. I wonder where the invisible wall is here.
Recomputing.
Yep, yep. Sorry. First step, we spun her around. How am I gonna get that back end kicked over in there? That's a red light. That light is very hard to see. I know my eyes aren't great, but I think for anybody that light is really hard to see against those barriers right behind it and everything. Everybody's gonna blow through that thing. That is one of the few cases where you want to be here at night. You don't want to try to park at night, but but nighttime is when you would see that light. There needed to be like about a dozen warning signs before this spot. Okay. Yeah, I know, I could skip. I ain't a quitter. Just swoosh! Right in there. Just trying to keep my speed for a little bit, but... Okay, that is officially as wide of a turn as I could have made in there. Unless they're gonna accept that. Nope. Alright, reverse it is. Nope. I feel like I need to kick that one, first one that way to kick the second one the other way. Yeah, we might skip. Oh, I think I kind of got the back trailer the way I wanted it, but now the front is really bad. Now, straight back. Sometimes just turning left and right like a madman for some reason helps. Not this time. Kick her over. The problem is there's too many hinge points. If I could just lock the connection between the two trailers into a straight line, then... Of course, in real life, you would never try to back this thing up. You would just park it a little bit further forward, and they would unload their freaking concrete tubes. Yeah, it's kind of like small road train, yeah. Okay, last attempt, I think. It doesn't matter which way I go. That oh. See, I'm about to give up and then something good happens. Well, it started happening. But the back trailer is kind of where I want it now. He's starting to believe. But he's not there yet. Oh. Out of air. Right. I pump the air back up. The brake's too much. I know, right? Yeah, if this wasn't an external contract, then I wouldn't try it. But since it's an external contract, I technically have 5 hours, 55 minutes. And that's real time. That blue number here for the external, that's not in-game, that's real. So, I can go back and forth for another 5 hours before I'm late. I'm not going to, but, you know, I could. That is something about external contracts with this game that I did not understand for the longest time. I did not realize that when it says remains 5 hours, I didn't realize that you mean that it meant that you have 5 hours in real life to get there. Because usually it's in-game time, and 5 hours is what? 5 minutes? Is that the scale? I think it is. 5 hours in-game is 5 minutes in IRL. The older games are like that. I don't know if ATS is the same. Kind of blocking the road here. But I've got the back trailer pointed the way that I wanted to point it. But now I need to be able to get it straightened out and go straight back. And that is what is so freaking hard to do. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. She just kicks. Now all it wants to do is kick. Before all it wanted to do was go back at a certain angle. Now all it wants to do is kick. That's pretty straight. See, I never know which way to try to turn it in this situation. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter because that dolly's already doing that. You know what? Last ditch effort before I just hit enter.
Time to hit the road.
No, I'm hitting the road. No, I'm not hitting the road, I'm hitting the trailer. Okay, buddy. I guess you got a green light, didn't you? See, we're gonna use the previously unheard of front trailer hitch. You can only shove with it though. Never mind, you can't shove with it. You can only hit with it. Okay, you can't even hit with. Okay. Okay, game, you win. I have before, if it was only a little bit off, I have gone around and just nudged it in, but that's too far off. The freaking dolly is jackknifed is the problem. Please. I hit that at about 1 mile an hour, game. I thought that was gonna move, and it didn't. That moved. Oh, I didn't. There's not a scratch on that car. I stopped. We're gonna line up with this. I just need to hook it up so I can enter. I've given up. I swear, I've given up. It's okay. Alright, enter. That's BS. I've never seen them try to make you deliver trailers to that spot. Doubles, I mean. Because you can't. Unless they come up with a way to split up the doubles or to lock the hinges so that they don't swing all over the place, then there's no way to back those things up. The only person that I think might be able to pull that off is Olivia. I don't know if you've seen her in chat a few times, Full Metal Dragon. She has a really good wheel setup. And she's really good at backing stuff up. She might have been able to figure that out. Because you were able to pull straight in alongside the spot. But still, you'd have to get a little bit forward and back it. And backing those doubles with those dollies. Oh boy. Okay, let's see. That was at 4:30. Oh, not bad. Gonna be right back for a second though. Enjoy the music. And then we'll decide what to do. I'm still thinking about switching over to mod profile, but I don't know. We'll see. I need to be getting my money and levels up with this one too, so. Be right back. Let's see. I know how to do this. Nope, not stream starting soon. Aha! Be right back. That was an Unimeko song, which is an anime, I believe. And there's like visual novel games. Right. It's where Burn and Lambda came from, so if Vern's here, she might know. It could have been a different anime thing, I'm not sure. Oh, no problem. Oh, tailbone. My wheel cam good? Oh yeah, it's okay. I thought the wheel cam was messed up, but it's okay. Well, I think, unless somebody out there wants to do Convoy, I think I want to switch over to my modded profile. I want to mess around with the mods. Where am I in that profile? I'm up around the same area, I think. When I checked on Pro Mods Canada, it's still not out for 141 yet. Which means they're not just updating it for 141, they're probably adding more to it. Be nice if they could. I noticed before you were asking me where I was going, so I was wondering if you wanted Convoy. Because I don't mind, I'll do it. I can do the mods on my own time too. Actually, probably after this stream, I'll probably take the wheel down. It's been set up for a couple days. Oh, I'm so lazy sometimes. But it is kind of a pain to set that wheel up and take it back down. I think I'm going to go over the mod profile for a bit. I want to show off some stuff. We'll see that 351. Maybe even try it out, even though it doesn't have a wheel. Oh, never mind. Delay. You're getting a login? Okay, I'll stay on Convoy then. Okay, let me figure out how to make this then. Yes. Okay, I need to host Convoy. Red Bear 773 test, yeah, sure, we'll keep it that. RWR, okay, that's what it was, but 8 is the maximum players. Steam friends only, no. Traffic, yes. No damage between player, yep, somebody smacks me, they smack me. Hide players and no collision. Oh, that's tempting. Enable collisions while on menus and speed limiters. No, there's nothing about whether or not the CB radio. So last time when I tried this with I forget his name. Okay. So it's called Red Bear 773, and the password is RAR, RWR. Let's keep it simple. Last time we tried this, yep. Okay. For some reason, the in-game chat, the CB radio thing didn't work. I don't know if it was my end or the other guy's end. I'm making it chirp when I hit the control button for push to talk. Where am I now? Oh, I'm still here. I need to go. I'll go to this Eli. Oh, there ain't much of anything here. Blaster and Sons, I guess. That's the only place here. Or Gallon, I guess. Oh, there's Walmart too. I'm blind. I'll go to this rest stop for now. I just park there and hang out.
Time to get the job done.
I guess if you need me to, I can teleport back to my garage, which is... That's in... Where's my garage? Arizona? Flagstaff? So I know nobody's on here yet, but I just want to see if the chirp sounds. Test, test, lurk, lurk. Yeah, see, the chirp is making noise. I was worried maybe it wasn't using the right microphone because I've got two webcams plugged in and they both have mics, but my system default is this one that I'm using that hangs next to me, so it should be working. Oh, I had a green light. I remember two of these things to drive around. Huh. This one doesn't have a deep... This one's not permanent. Okay. I don't think it was here on the way up. F3. Oh, you're in. Hi, Scissors. Okay, I need to have F3 up because that's where the chat is. Testing, testing, lurking, lurking. I don't mind if you try to talk back or not, but let me know if you heard that. There's an echo. Oh.
Get ready to turn left.
Oh, of course, it's very quiet. See, what I can't figure out how to do is boost my mic in Windows. Like, I boost it in OBS, and other places where I use my mic, but now I can't boost it in Windows. I have to be able to boost it in ATS, and there's no option for that as far as I can tell.
You have arrived to your destination.
Okay, I found my way to a motel. I wonder how sleeping works. I don't think sleeping would work unless everybody slept like Minecraft. Everybody's got to get to bed. If you can get to Flagstaff, is that where you're near? Well, if you can get to Flagstaff, yes, I can fast travel to Flagstaff, I'm pretty sure. Let me just make sure. Where's my home? Yes, Flagstaff. Yep, Flagstaff.
Okay, can you hear me?
Oh, I hear a scissors. Let me turn my music down. Hate turning that all the way down, but that's the only way I've done it here. Yes, you I can hear loud and clear. Me, I guess you can probably barely hear because... Hey, but yeah, Flagstaff is the town for me. Okay, let's quick travel there then.
Yeah, I have the stream open, so I can hear you.
Alright, I'll pretend I'm using the CB anyway. Oh, burn, good. Air fryer. Awesome. That's the trickiest thing with that thing is probably keeping it clean after you use it. You gotta take it all apart and clean all the parts, I'm guessing. I don't know how air fryers are. Yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, hey, you're here. Oh, good, you're in Flagstaff. Now let's see if I try to sleep, what happens. Oh, it says, I want to grab a coffee. Oh, it is gonna be like Minecraft. Everybody's gotta be in a bed. Like if you...
It doesn't say anything for me.
Did the game prompt you to sleep when I tried to sleep?
Nope.
Okay, let's go over to the truck dealer. Maybe if we park next to each other in the truck dealer, we can sleep. I want to try it.
Yeah, okay, I'm getting tired as well.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, we have the same trucks, the same color.
Sweet. Alright, let's try it. I'm gonna try to sleep.
Oh, it doesn't work.
Oh, that's too advanced for it. We grabbed a cup of coffee, I guess. Alright, let's find a load then.
Yeah.
I don't want to go real heavy. Albuquerque. Albuquerque's a little bit better. It's a little boring, but you got Albuquerque?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I've got a load for fireworks going to Albuquerque, but I can keep looking if that you don't have that. Hi there, Sturgy. We're doing convoy.
Are you working on the freight market?
External, but I can check freight too.
Alright, I'm gonna check external as well. No Albuquerque.
Okay. How about Nogales, Arizona? Sturgy. No, I still got at least an hour in me.
Nope.
Alright, maybe we should work this the other way. What do you got that's pretty good?
Well, let's see,
Oh, okay.
I
Well,
have dry foods to Barstow.
here to Barstow, you said?
Yeah. You know what the problem is? I think is I'm lower level than you are. I think I'm level 4.
Yeah, that's probably good that I have you pick then. I got a Barstow. That's a decent haul.
Is it the doubles for 1160 something?
It's starting off as a single trailer, but I think when I get there, it's freight market, so maybe when I get there I can change it.
Ready to roll?
It's from Walmart, just around the corner.
Mine is from Sale Goods.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
It
Sturdy.
doesn't matter, we're going to the same city, so...
Yeah, that's good enough. Yep. Oh, sorry, Sturgy. You don't have Discord up all the time, huh, Sturgy? I did announce it, right? Did I forget? I might have. Okay. Okay, good.
All right.
Because I used to stream without even announcing, and then I realized that that was a bad idea.
Get ready to turn right.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I just started the convoy stuff just now. I was driving on my own most of the stream, so you didn't really miss a whole lot. I finished off the
We're here.
the potatoes
Time.
event. I don't have to haul any more potatoes. Could if I wanted to, but I don't have to. Barstow. Dry van doubles? I guess it's supposed to be refrigerated, okay. What preferred insulated doubles? Well, if you do one in Sturgey, it's just Red Bear 773 and the password is RWR. Just if you're worried about your driving, just keep your distance a little bit. I guess. Yeah. I don't know how much we'll be doing, but because I guess it might be getting late for some people. But. Oh. Oh, you mean profile? Yeah. You need a profile with 0 mods. Yep. Even skin mods keeps you from being able to do convoy. I think eventually, hopefully, they'll add some support for it, but for now, that's just the way it is. I went and got me doubles.
Oh, you're up for the challenge.
Mm-hmm. Well, usually, except the last load, usually it means it's easy to park at least, because you just pull straight in.
Turn right.
Alright, I'm going this way. Sorry, Granny. Can't really make a right there.
Ready. Get ready to turn right.
I can pull over next to sell goods unless you're already there.
Turn right.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, I see you.
I'm gonna make a U-turn.
Or you can just go around the block. I'll just go up a block and pull over.
It's okay. I'm behind you.
Alright.
Go straight on. That's right.
Alright, Sergi. I did, on this profile, I added one little skin mod, just to see what would happen, like if the convoy button would gray out, and it did. And then I took the skin mod back off, and then I was able to do convoy again. So I guess my point there is, if you have a profile that doesn't have much of anything important mod-wise, you can take off the mod and do convoy with that. But if you're driving like modded trucks and stuff, forget it. Yeah. Yeah, it's up to you if you want to do it or not. It's just an option. Oh. We're going to Barstow, California now, yep. From Flagstaff.
I keep left there.
Now, what we figured out a few streams ago is that you can do quick jobs in Convoy, which I didn't think you would be able to do, but you can. So I guess theoretically, like when we get to Barstow, you could pick up a quick job that starts in Barstow and meet up that way. Am I going too fast?
Yeah, although my engine is no HP.
Alright. I'll slow her down some.
I think I have 370 horsepower, so...
Well, we got a big slowdown coming up. And by slowdown, I mean the AI decided to just completely stop. What happened? Well, well. Yeah, I guess we gotta do the old rope boat dope, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, that bus just ain't moving. I'll let you lead, actually, since you're a bit slower.
Okay, thank you.
Go straight on. That's right.
That works. Nice. Look at Red Bear playing a multiplayer game, finally. Driving with somebody else. I guess we can have up to 8 people, which is
I
nice.
thought I lost you for a second.
Is the right lane closed for you too?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's synced up. Cool. That might be a permanent one though. Okay, Sergi. Don't drive yourself nuts trying. I'll be streaming this more often, I think, recently.
Go straight on. That's
Yeah, it's kind of neat. There are some issues though, like that AI back there, where the lane was blocked off. They were just stuck there indefinitely. It usually doesn't happen too much in single player. Do. I need to figure out someday how to boost my microphone more in Windows so that it's always louder, whatever application is trying to
Watch
use
your
it.
speed.
Oh, we're picking up speed. Nice. Want to give him a lot of space so I don't run into him if something happens.
Mine is in the driver settings and I have it boosted to 20%.
Yeah, your mic sounds good.
They're in the grass, watch out.
Roger that. So one thing I think this is going to have over the multiplayer mod is it seems like the roadside events are going to be synced up.
Jesus, take the wheel. Where the goddamn hell you driving? You're speeding. Watch your speed.
Oh yeah, it's way better
Go
in my
straight on.
opinion.
That's right.
Right, yeah. Because I remember when all the detours and stuff first came out, and people in MP, one person wouldn't have something there and the other person would like plow into a barrier or something.
Go straight on. That's right.
Boy, a lot of road work.
Yep. I guess you have it turned up in the settings.
Go straight on.
Maybe. Right, because I'm the host, so it's going to go by my settings.
Yeah, Shane night is very dark.
Yep, that's why I wanted to sleep.
Oh, Lord, watch your speed.
Sorry, I just got brake checked back here.
It's okay, I wait for you.
And by brake check, I mean the AI truck just literally went down to about 10 miles an hour. And then, of course, just took off.
Oh, you're here. Yeah, having a slow engine sucks.
That's not too bad. I caught up. I can tell we'd be in California because the speed limit's down to 55.
Yeah, I have my cool set.
That works. Is that
Watch
enough?
out.
Wow. Okay, after this load, I'm going to go on the menu and see what my settings are for this. I guess that AI truck just wanted to sit at the red light there because he literally was right in front of me and pulled over to the right before the road work. That was pretty funny. Right before the right lane ended, the truck went. It's like, why?
Nice downhill.
Nice.
Caution, watch your speed.
Granny kicks in.
I'm down to about a quarter tank of fuel, but I think if we're hitting the hills, we're getting pretty close to Barstow anyway.
Yeah, my health as well.
Roger. Alright, Sturgy. Yeah, you can just play in single player,
Oh, I
then
think when you sleep,
when you want you can join in.
when you sleep, it just resets the bed icon and that's
Watch your
it.
speed.
Oh, you have fatigue turned on, so when you sleep it clears that?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, they had to come up with something for that because most people do have fatigue turned on. Oh, hi, I got pulled in too and I didn't even notice it. Don't worry though, I'm behind you.
Apologize.
Caution! Watch your speed.
Alright, I caught up to you. Yeah, Sturgy, that's it.
Yeah, slow.
Yeah, I don't mind Sturgy.
It's finally getting daytime.
Yep, getting there. Welcome aboard, Sturgy.
Welcome, Sturgy.
Oh Lord, watch your speed.
Yeah, well, I don't know where he is.
Oh Jesus, take over.
Yeah, you can't check when you're driving.
Your speed.
Right.
Watch your speed.
Oh, Los Angeles, okay. Place further over. Oh, there's my neighbor calling me. Oh, I'm not gonna answer. He just wants me to go over there, I guess. It's hot, though.
Oh Lord, watch your speed.
What the heck is my setting for the friggin' road work set to? I think we've been on I-40 the whole time, and that's what, 4 or 5 different road work things where there was a lane closed?
Caution! Watch your speed!
Well, Sturgy, I don't know if I'm gonna. I thought I was gonna be maybe streaming longer, but now I see somebody called me on the phone, so it might not be that much longer. I don't know. I'm not gonna call him back until after I deliver this anyway. I know it's not that important. Come on, Danny. Nice move. Much vehicle fence. Somebody just drove right into the back of my trailer, I think. Oh well.
We're here.
Nice. I don't know if we're going to the same place.
Exit right. Turn right.
Small. Okay, okay. Alright, good. Oh, look, it's my favorite place to park doubles. Ah, goody, I got my favorite place to park doubles in.
This is where it ends, Sugar.
Oh, you got the area.
The little one, yeah.
I have the corner shop. That's even worse, I think.
I think I made that wide enough. I think I got it. Hey, we got it. Like a glove.
Nice job.
Alright, one moment. People are trying to contact me. Paperwork. Alright, yeah, it looks like I have to go next door. Well, someday I'll do this stream and we'll be able to do like more than one load together. But for now, I'm gonna have to go because I just got summoned. Yeah, I just got told to go somewhere, so I need to go. Yeah. That was good. We're figuring out how this whole convoy thing works. I have $105,000 now, so I could pay back that loan. I don't think I will quite yet, but yeah, I only owe 94,000. So yay! I'll pay off the loan and be broke again, but without a loan. So that's good. All right, cool. I just got a bunch of stuff done today. Didn't get to stream as long as I wanted to, but I had a feeling something was going to happen today. So, oh well. All right. You guys in safe places for me to stop. Oh, you already disconnected. Okay, cool. That works. Oh wow, you have an option to revert progress. I guess if you did a convoy session and everything went bad and you destroyed your truck and stuff, you could just load save or revert progress. That's interesting. Huh. Multiplayer is a little scary, huh? It was scary for me when I tried it a couple of times. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna stop streaming now. Let's have time to look real quick. Nah, I don't have anybody to raid. Alright. I'll see you guys around later. Bye.